Assalamu alaikum.
Bonjour.
Buongiorno.
কেমন আছেন?
সবাইকে স্বাগতম।
And that means hello.
Hello.
Welcome everyone. I'm Lima Caravan.
I'm Alex Litchfield.
I'm Ryan Tadaldi.
I'm Jody Paul.
Hey, I'm Siraja Munira.
And this is the Missing Patients video podcast. A little bit about it is it is a clinical outreach program, and today we're going to reflect on the journey and how the experience went for the 5 of us.
So Lima, why don't you tell us about the inspiration for the project?
Sure. So my dad is actually an immigrant physician, and I worked a little bit at his clinic, and one of the main things I noticed was the receptionist was juggling a handful of patients. For example, the office has over 5,000 missing patients, but the issue is these EHR programs, specifically he uses Practice Fusion, don't flag them. And that then becomes an issue because now how do you keep track of these patients if you have a small staffing and you don't have enough time, enough money, and these small clinics run on these patients that kind of fall behind and fall under the cracks of the healthcare system that is focused on you going in and getting your own care. So basically the whole point of this project was to figure out a way to create an outreach program that is based on the clinic and not the patient.
So guys, what was the hardest non-technical challenge we faced?
I'd say it was probably learning the different codes between different clinics, because as somebody who wasn't familiar with the scope of this project at the time, it was something that I had to learn from scratch and had to do a lot of research.
So Ryan, from a technical standpoint, when we sat on day one, did you actually think that we're gonna make it?
Honestly, no. I thought we'd have a dashboard and maybe a basic patient list. What we did end up with was a multi-tenant clinic architecture, AI script generation in 6 languages, a Practice Fusion CSV import, and a patient portal with SMS verification. That was not day one's vision.
So, what drove this project forward? What was the single thing you can mention?
I'd say it was Claude Code. We could put in English, we could put in a prompt and it could generate us code in English TypeScript in minutes. And this completely changed what was possible in 30 days. Pretty much any features that might have taken a week plus, we could scaffold them in an afternoon.
Yeah, sure, but it wasn't all smooth, right?
No, definitely not. To give an example, there was a bug where there were patients who were literally 60 days old. They would be showing as 117 days overdue.
Oh, no.
And obviously, someone who has only been alive for 60 days cannot be 117 days overdue. That's just not possible.
Yeah.
It was a fundamental flaw in our urgency algorithm, and it did take us a while to catch, because it's the kind of thing you'll only notice if you know the clinical domain.
Okay, so let's talk about the ethics, because that was something that the judges specifically wanted to hear about. So about some of the ethical decisions we made.
So I think the most important one was we didn't allow the AI to know our patient data.
Yeah. Specifically, like only just the language and the patient name itself was sent into the script, so that it doesn't know any of the previous records, which is an important.
Yeah, it is
ethical.
important to maintain the privacy of the patient.
Yeah.
And also, I think the IDs were clinic specific, right?
Yeah.
Specific.
Yeah. So similar to how Epic and Practice Fusion creates their codes, doesn't leave the system.
So the metadata are not shared across.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is super important.
Yep.
I want to know, how do we allocate our $500?
So at first, I didn't really want to pay for Claude Max. However, the usage levels made it really easy for us to streamline processes that would have taken a week in an afternoon. So for example, things like the different pages on the dashboard, the way we have intake for the patients were all done easily with Claude Max. So that was about $100, which is interesting. And then on top of that, for the Vercel deployment, we had used, I think, right under $5 for just making it live.
I should also ask, since you mentioned it, we used Claude Code heavily as a development tool, Was that a good resource decision?
I do, like I said prior, I do think it was very helpful with streamlining the process of kind of fixing bugs. For example, when one of you guys had bugs, we sent it in our WebEx and we were able to quickly chug that into Claude, and then Claude Code was able to, fix all of the issues we had really quickly.
I just want to ask in general, what's the real learning that we
For me, the main thing is selling your product, right? Because this is a competition. So visual aesthetics is very important.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you present your skeleton problem, it's like just a platform. So people would be like, oh, it's nothing. It's just a glorified, messenger system. But it's so much more than that. So if you can visually represent it, people will they will vibe match with you.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah, I think they can relate when they can see the thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think having the live demo was nice to have.
Yeah. I think for me personally, it was cool just working with AI in a lot of different ways. We worked with Claude AI, we worked with Claude Code to kind of help foster and generate our code, but we also used it in like our AI scripts for the multilingual.
That's
for the
true.
multilingual, what was it?
The like
Just
email
the-
outreach.
yes.
Yeah.
That was just really cool implementation of it, and there's a big difference in just using Claude Code to actually generate stuff to actually using it in your live in your app to kind of foster and further enhance
I also
kind of
like
your
the-
functionality.
Oh, okay. Sorry to cut you off. You can continue.
No, you're okay. No, I'm done.
Oh, okay. I also liked the thing that we got to work with real life corner cases, right? Like any coding competitions, you have to prepare some corner cases to push. So like that 60-day old thing, the system showed it was 117 days.
Yes,
due.
correct.
So that is a corner case that you have to solve. So I think it made us more, aware of these corner cases.
I also think working in a team was cool for me. First of all, I didn't know any of you guys prior. It was nice to meet all of you. And two,
Same here.
yes. And then two, it was nice to have like a new pair of eyes look at the code or like the demo that I was looking at for hours, and you were immediately able to get bugs, and it was helpful. I think working as a team was very fun.
So the main impact is that the problem will be solved, that we won't need to call or text manually. We will get the things automated.
Yeah.
So that's the main impact. And I think people's life will be easier.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think also if this project does move forward, I think, like you said, having it actually be automated to fully send everything and outreach fully through the system will be very impactful, and I think that would be life-changing for a lot of clinics.
Yeah, even if this got employed by just like a couple clinics,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a couple thousand patients that now have a more efficient system, plenty of physicians that have a more effective system to reach out to them. So it, at least one clinic benefiting would be very useful.
For sure.
Thank you, Dr. Tulanka Munasinghe.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, it's been a pleasure working with you guys, and with that, I kind of want to reach at the concluding remarks. So, do you have anything to add?
I think that was it.
Okay.
I think I would like to thank everyone again
Oh.
for doing this hard work.
Yes.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.
Right. So, with that,
Thank you for
We-
listening.
yeah,
Yeah.
conclude
Thanks for
our
listening.
podcast.